Hey, y'all, welcome back to the Effortless Expansion Podcast. I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about my current understanding of law of attraction. So I am actually going to see Abraham Hicks this weekend, and so I wanted to record this to tell you about my current understanding of law of attraction before I see Abraham Hicks and after I see Abraham Hicks. If you don't know who Abraham Hicks is, go check her out. She has a ton of YouTube videos. YouTube is where I listen to her. Anyways, go check her out. Incredible, incredible, incredible. But before we jump into today, I want to tell you the ways you can work with me right now. I am actively accepting incredible women who are ready to become unruly, are ready to shake it up, are ready to do it your way, not anybody else's way, your way. To come together with a group of incredible women who are having amazing transformations, by the way, bringing their dreams to life. They are all incredible business owners. This is not a requirement for you to be in the mastermind, but allowing you to really step into your own, to do things your way for you, for your family, for your children, for your spouse, for your work, for your business, whatever it is, to really become unruly and doing it your way. Here's the thing, when you try to do it somebody else's way, it never works. And then we always wonder, why doesn't it work? I did the exact same thing they did. It doesn't work because the only way is your way. If I could just tell everybody this and they would actually physically, viscerally get it, we would stop this comparison game. We would stop following this XYZ plan because it doesn't work for anybody, okay? You got to do it your way. And so the Unruly Mastermind is a group of incredible women. We come together and we meet twice a month via Zoom. And then we're also in Voxer 4 days a week, cleaning up any energetic leaks, anything that comes up for you, any triggers. You get alchemy healing, of course, for me, energetic healing. We alchemize things, really taking you up to the next level in your life. The other way that you can work with me is the unknown, which is my one-on-one space. And this is where we take you from where you are now to where you want to go. The in-between is called the unknown. We really master this together. We create a plan from where you are now to where you want to be, an action plan. We hold you in your boundaries and your standards, in your energetic frequency, and your energetic signature to come up to meet you as the woman that you will be when you have the very thing that you're calling in to manifest. It's such a potent space. I love the unknown. I feel like I've mastered it. And now I've been given this other chance to master it even further, to deepen it, to trust and surrender. And boy, oh boy, am I doing that. And so either of these options, you can find out further. They are 6 or 12-month spaces on my website, jessicadoman.com, or you can DM me at effortlesslyjess and I'll send you more information. So without further ado, I want to get into this. I want to talk to you about my current understanding of law of attraction. So my current understanding of law of attraction is like attracts like, meaning if you think about something like this pink water bottle here, if I think about this enough, if I focus on this enough, I will attract this pink water bottle. I will see more of them around. Let me give you this example. Let's use this example of a white Lincoln Navigator that happens to be my car. When I first wanted a Navigator, and I was considering purchasing one, guess how many Navigators I saw on the road? A lot. This is because I was thinking about Navigators, I was feeling about them, and my reticular activating system, RAS, if you call it, is literally my brain, this super natural, incredible part of your brain that is combing through evidence to show you all these things. So when you want a new Navigator, all of a sudden you see 50,000 Navigators out on the street and you're like, well, everybody has a Navigator. And I never noticed this before. That's because you weren't in the level of awareness. You weren't in the law of attraction frequency of a Navigator, right? You didn't know there were all these Navigators. And now since you've been really focusing on them, you've been thinking about them, now you're drawing them into you. You're attracting them into you. This is law of attraction. This is why it's so important to think about what you do want, feel into what you do want, not what you don't want. Law of attraction says the more you think about something, the more you feel about something, the more you take action towards the very thing you want to manifest, the quicker it comes to you. Manifestation. This is law of attraction 101. This is also why when you think about the things you don't want, when you feel about the things you don't want, when you take action as the woman who doesn't want certain things, you get the things you don't want. Now, we all know people, right? I can think of people off the top of my head. I have a cousin that's like this, who all they do is complain about all the things that happen to them. And because they are in this complain frequency, what do they attract? More complaining. When things happen to people and they complain about it, and it's their story and they tell over and over and over again, and it like physically becomes them, they're so upset about it, they continue to attract more things for them to be upset about. It's how law of attraction works. It's how the universe works. You think about what you want. You spend all your time on it. The universe thinks you want more of it because the universe doesn't negate. It doesn't hear the word don't. It also doesn't know what's good and what's bad. It doesn't know that a flat tire is bad and $1 million is good. And you want more of $1 million, not more of the flat tire. If you're thinking and feeling and taking action towards more of the woman who has the flat tire experience, you keep talking about it and talking about it and thinking about it, and it's just who you are. You always have a flat tire, blah, 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 blah. Then the universe is going to give you more of that. Versus the woman who has $1 million, you keep talking about it, thinking about it, taking action towards the woman who has that, and being so freaking grateful for the $1 million. The universe is like, okay, she's vibrating at this level. She loves this. She keeps talking about it. We're going to give her more of this. The universe, God, source, use what you like here interchangeably, doesn't give you bad things because the universe, everything to the universe is neutral. We humans are the ones that think things are good or things are bad. And so then, based on how we think, feel, take action towards, we're a match for that. And the universe sends us more of that thing. So just as easy it is for the people who are complainers, guess what? It's just as easy for them to also be gratitude and appreciation. And guess what? They will automatically attract more things to be grateful, more appreciation for, instead of continuing to attract the things that they complain about. This is law of attraction. Law of attraction is simply like equals like. You're vibrating at this level, attracting the flat tire, or you're vibrating at the level of the woman who attracts and makes $1 million a month super easy and effortlessly. Who do you want to be? You get to choose. And yes, I do fully believe that there are tests that the universe sends us to confirm that we can really hold the $1 million, that we still want the $1 million, that it's still a thing for us. But the more when these tests comes up versus the flat tire, the more we can say, yes, I had a flat tire today, but that's okay. I'm still really grateful. My car got to be fixed easily. It was no big deal. I had no appointments to get to. I wasn't late for anything. Like I still made the show on time, blah, 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 blah. No big deal. The universe is like, okay, well, she's no longer a match for this kind of for just this kind of crap, blah, 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 blah. She's only a match for these kind of things. And when you begin to see yourself in the light of gratitude, in the light of thinking about, feeling about what you want, you're only a match for those other things that you want that you're calling in. So you have an opportunity with law of attraction to be the point of attraction. Who do you want to be? Who's the woman that has the $1 million? Who's the woman that drives the Lincoln Navigator? Who's the woman that has the incredible marriage and relationship? You get to be all of these things. What are you willing to attract, and how are you willing to change who you are right now? Also, the really great thing about this is you create your own reality. And a lot of people will say to me, well, Jess, there's no way in hell that I ever would have created this. No way. And I will say, I know that sometimes it's hard to see that you are the creator of your reality. But if you can be willing to accept that you created that, you can also know that you get to create what you do want, which is whatever it is you want to manifest. And you can change your point of attraction. You can change your law. You can change the law of attraction to actually benefit you instead of going against you. And when you can get in the vibe of that and be grateful that, like, I'm the creator of my reality, and if I don't like where my life is right now, I can change it by by getting clear on what I want, by clearing the things, the thoughts, the feelings in my head. This is my manifestation process. So get your notebooks out, getting clear on what you want, desire, clearing what comes up for you, the little thoughts that say you can't have it. Action, taking action towards it. 4, realigning towards the very thing you want. And 5, being in gratitude and celebrating it. You cannot be in the gratitude frequency and in the lack frequency at the same time. When you're in gratitude, thank you. My life is so beautiful. Thank you for my health, my wealth, my family, my business, my clients, my family, my friends, my homes. I'm so freaking grateful for this. Then guess what? You're in a point of attraction that's higher than, oh, my freaking tire. You feel the difference, right? This is the same thing. This is law of attraction. This is my massive understanding of it now in like 10 minutes or less. And I cannot wait to record it after I go see Abraham Hicks this weekend, and learn more about law of attraction. So I will be back for a part 2 for this. I love you, and I will see you in the next episode.